Mom and son, is this a situation? Okay, it would have been weird if it was not. Uh, Great, fascinating. I was going to ask how you all know each other, but now that's... Ma'am, how long have you known him? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. And how old are you, first of all? 19. What are you doing with your life? Oh, okay. No, so the degree or just pursuing bachelors who go for physiotherapy? It's a very... What a strange occupation. Very specific. तुम्हारा शादी हुआ नहीं, तुम जा सकते हो. I am only pursuing bachelors in physiotherapy. Very nice. You want to be a physio in life. Okay. What made you choose that? Oh, you watch a lot of football. So you thought कि जब वो ऐसा नेमार ऐसा मरेगा तो मैं I will be the one who and ma'am ma'am, what did you think about this choice? Did you like are you supportive of this? Did you have any other dreams for him? No dreams for him, ma'am. Wait. What? Sorry, please repeat. Whatever dream he is having. You wanted, she wanted you to become a monk. Okay, interesting. What kind of monk? I feel this is like a group therapy session now. All right. Chalo. What kind of monk did you want to become? Okay. See, comedians have been getting into trouble for all this recently. So whatever you want to become, you become. I have no problem. Just don't pursue me. I am not a bachelor. Lots of agencies in the world who are making fake news. Politicians manufacture fake news. And people say, oh, comedians are telling the truth. I want to break the stereotype. I want comedians also to make fake news. So that's what we are doing right now. So I am going to give these two gentlemen incomplete headlines. And they are going to give me wrong answers only. And we'll maybe throw it open to you as well. But remember, it's wrong answers only, and then we'll tell you the right answer if you haven't guessed it already. Okay, ready to go? All right, superb. So, last month, 4 Bangladeshi immigrants came to India with fake passports. They used these passports to do what?
To vote.
Can I...
That explains everything.
That is actually the right answer.
Oh, shit! You nailed it, dude.
I thought they came to live
That was a
here.
guess?
Yeah.
No,
Genuinely.
there are legitimately Bangladeshi immigrants
Who have
who
come to
came
vote.
to India and they were like, see, regular tourists will go to Juhu Beach, Gateway of India. My idea of a good holiday. So I want to stand in a line for 1 hour and press a button that has nothing to do with
There
my
are people who don't go to like the next building to vote. And these guys we came from Bangladesh, dude.
And they've taken that classic tourist photo, right? Just standing there on the polling station.
Dude, I was gonna guess they came to participate in like Saregama or something. Because my parents watch a lot of these Bengali singing shows, and they sing, dude. And that's one way Indians will accept you. If you're a good singer, we just like come, we take you. You have to badmouth your country of origin sometimes online. It's the Adnan Sami visa model, actually.
True. And also the fucking funny thing is, there were people, legit people, I know these people, who went to the polling station to vote and their name was not on the list. But 4 guys from Bangladesh who have entered illegally.
Because they took their identity, no? All right, very nice. Off to a good start. Next. All right, so recently while taking their oaths, members of parliament ended their oaths by saying various things like Jai Samvidhan, Jai Hind, Jai Bhim, and other things. Asaduddin Owaisi said something that sparked lots of debate. He said Jai dash. Wrong answers only.
I know what he said.
Jai Shah, bring the World Cup home. And he did it. What a secular moment right there.
It was not a Saduddin, it was a Happy Uddin.
Yes.
know what he said, and I can't top that. That's correct.
Very nice.
Yeah, my other guess was going to be Jai Veeru. He was shouting out Sholay, his favorite film. But
That would be such a strange thing.
Yeah.
Jai Viru.
the goats.
I was also going to say Jai Shah, but great. Jai Shah would win. I would have thought Amit Shah would say Jai Shah at the end.
Bro, I can't believe he has delivered so much.
We're talking
On
about
the
Jai Shah,
promise.
right?
Yeah. Like the fact that, and the craziest thing is that it's a joke now ki cricket is fixed
Yeah.
and BCCI is writing it. And people just tweet to Jai Shah, just going like, change karna script. Everyone just accepts it. They're like, of course, yehi to hota hai."
Everyone just puts that meme of him doing this
Yeah.
with all jokes.
And to be honest, every time the camera cuts to him, it does look like he knows.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah.
2 over baad, 2 over.
Yeah, they should just pick, Rohit Sharma should just pick up an Oscar next time instead of the World Cup. Best screenplay, best whatever.
Wait, Shamik,
Yeah.
since we're on this topic,
Yeah.
you had a conspiracy theory about
Well-
what happened in the last over of the
You
World
guys
Cup
watched?
final.
You guys watched yesterday? Did you see Surya's catch? I'm sure you
What a
did.
catch.
You guys hear the controversy about the catch? Anyone? They heard. They don't want to. They're like in denial. If you see the replay, like the rope has been moved a little bit back, and you can see where the rope is supposed to be in the grass.
I just want it on record. I'm not with these anti-nationals.
He stepped beyond the grass rope line, whatever that means. I don't care. We won. It's over. They can't take it back.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So if you actually look closer at the footage, now
Yeah.
you'll see just the over before, you'll see Jai Shah actually just slightly.
Climax aane wala hai.
See, he's the proper scriptwriter, does props, everything himself. True talent.
Oh man. Hey, we didn't say what he really said. Owaisi.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot my own game. Yeah, but for those of you who are not aware, Owaisi at the end of his speech said Jai Philistine or Jai Palestine, which is why there was controversy.
Nice.
See, this is what we say. If you're not laughing, you're learning. That's the aim of the show. Just we tell you all these jokes and then you're like, oh, acha, aisa hua. Then when you get drunk next time, you have something to tell your friends. Now, so, next one. Steve Endicott, a UK-based entrepreneur, is running for a parliament seat, but he's doing something that no British politician has done before. What is he doing? Wrong answers only.
Apologize for the Kohinoor. दिल से sorry. हो गया? साफ?
I was going to say he's the first guy in Britain, the first British politician to get dental work done. Like he has the
Very
best,
nice, but very niche.
very
reference.
niche reference. But
Anything else? Anyone else have anything they'd like to throw out?
We miss Europe.
he's talking about Brenter. Brexit is over. Time for Brenter.
Brenter is coming.
I think we fixed his campaign. Right?
We no longer want to say EU. EU.
I have no
Anyway.
idea. I have no idea.
But no, this is actually true. So Steve Endicott is a AI-based entrepreneur. Who I'm not making this up. Matlab, he is an entrepreneur with an AI company. He no, but he has created an AI. No,
Who said that?
AI girlfriend.
This guy's own.
This guy is on a different trip.
His
entirely.
own
Like,
intrusive
yeah.
thoughts.
He's like, I will invest in this startup right now.
It feels like he searched for AI girlfriend. How?
Yeah.
No, but what he has done is that he has created an AI-based political candidate.
Oh.
So basically, he
AI
has created
candidate.
an AI candidate which has been programmed with the manifesto of his party and all that. So he's just going to be the representative who like does the programming, and the AI candidate is listed amongst all the actual candidates.
But that's him. Like it's his avatar, basically.
Yeah, it's AI. Steve has his own thing, so it has its own voice, it has its own face, everything. This guy is just the guy behind it.
And you can vote for this.
You
AI?
can vote for this guy. Yeah.
Well, it's over, dude. It's over. This is the last election.
But that's the question I have. Like, would
Yeah.
you trust AI to govern a country? Like, if you agreed with the manifesto and it did everything to the T that was in the manifesto that you voted for, would you trust voting for AI?
I mean, I feel like all real politicians also display artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
So it
Exactly.
works.
Beautiful.
It totally works.
Yeah.
I think that's the one profession I'm okay with AI entering. It's AI proof in a way.
I agree.
Yeah, because actually, when you think about it, even if you use, and this has happened to me so many times using ChatGPT, like with full confidence, it tells you wrong answer, which is exactly what politician would do.
It's perfect.
Yeah, and the best part is like because मेरे पास
You know,
time है.
it'll just say, अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं. Right? Then you say, cite sources. And then it just makes it up. And then at the end, it just says, Nehru sucks. Like, just for no reason.
No, but I actually, because I have lots of time, like sometimes ChatGPT gives me wrong response, and then I tell ChatGPT कि तू गलत है क्या है, and then ChatGPT is just like, oh hey, yeah.
What?
I swear to you, this happens. You can verify this.
It does. One of the people who works at OpenAI, so she came out and said that the new version of our app is going to have PhD level intelligence. And people were like, oh, so it won't have a job.
Next one, this is an interesting one. On 28 June, 4 Indigo flights from Hyderabad to Delhi had to be cancelled. Why? Wrong answers only.
Indigo flight.
There can be lots of reasons.
Lots. Several.
DigiYatra got a virus or something. You guys use DigiYatra?
I just started.
In Hyderabad and Bangalore, it's like they push you. They're like, use DigiYatra right now.
Dude, fuck, can I tell you one DigiYatra thing?
Please tell.
I've just wanted to share this with somebody. So, I got peer pressured into getting DigiYatra because I was traveling with a person and they were like, Arey, DigiYatra, DigiYatra.
Oh, I know who this person is.
Yeah, it's Neville Shah. So, we did DigiYatra, okay? Entered DigiYatra. DigiYatra has separate line for everything, right? Entering airport, security check, everything, right? Fuck that. It's supposed to be convenient. You're supposed to get through faster, right? So I've gone into the line, DigiYatra. It has taken me longer
Yeah.
than the actual line, right? Because there's just guy, like, so there is DigiYatra and then there is 2 layers of guy
Yeah.
who checks whether you are DigiYatra.
Yeah. So it's.
Why are you doing this?
But that's India, no? That's everything. Like, literally, even when you go to a mall, there is a button for the parking, but there's a guy who stands
The
there.
guy
and
who
presses the button.
stands there. So he's like, sir, are you really? I'm like, why the fuck would I?
So they leave a couple of sort of gates for the regular, whatever, analog yatra. There's a couple of regular gates. I didn't want to shorten it because that sounds really wrong.
Anal Yatra would be great.
So those are faster now because they put everyone to DigiYatra. So you just go meet 2 guys instead of a computer and 2 guys and just go in. It's faster.
Dude, it was so, and the thing is, they have a glass pane that separates you, where you can see the other guys finish their lines as you try to convince him, no, I'm really DigiYatra, please, just don't do this.
But no, I think the real, I think we kind of can guess if it's Delhi is involved and it happened
Yes.
a couple of days back, it's the airport
Yes,
collapsing.
it's the collapse of the T1,
T1.
terminal building. There was a part of the building
Yeah.
that collapsed in Delhi. That's why the flights were cancelled.
Makes
My
sense.
second guess was going to be bomb hoax.
Ah.
Because that's a thing that's, like, we've had a rash of bomb hoaxes.
Yeah.
Where kids the age of this row, they send emails
Yeah.
to the thing
Yeah.
saying, terminal whatever mein bomb hai.
Yeah.
Right?
And they have to check.
Of course,
Choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can't be, oh, not these fuckers.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I know this email address. This guy.
Because the terrorists would use,
Yeah, yeah.
satish69@gmail.com.
But turns out a bigger danger to airport than a bomb is rain.
Yeah.
Because it's rain, right? Is
Yeah,
the reason,
and that's
basically.
been happening in several places. So there was also in Jabalpur.
Yeah, and
There was
Rajkot
a-
also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's just like this rain has fallen, okay, airport
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's just like the real security check is we look at the airport before entering. Like, is this fine?
Yeah. Dude, why don't you have 2 people, like, securing that part of the airport?
Because the DigiYatra is slow. Still over there. But like, there's so many of this. So my bone of contention over here is like every time a building like this or a bridge or anything is made, one politician shows up to inaugurate and be like, hello, I did all this.
Yeah.
So if it falls, then that same politician has to come back again. I feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And गाली खाना चाहिए उसको.
हाँ, उसको रिबन टाई करना है वापस. जो काटा है.
To cordon the area off. But 100% true. What is crazy is that when these things fall, it's like they were built by nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Have you realized that no one steps forward that, oh
Yeah.
fuck it. It was just like we are doing magic.
Yeah.
कि ऐसा एक wand लेके, you know, airportio.
Yeah, which is why, I mean, it's a joke that I've done before, but when you see Mumbai Metro construction, have you seen anyone actually making it? It's like, बन रहा है पर कौन बना रहा है?
और कब बना रहे हैं?
Yeah, which is a separate podcast entirely. But there's been more stuff. Like there was recently, if you saw infrastructural damage, there were cracks reported in this Atal Setu
Yes.
bridge over there. Which I'm just like, listen, there is no higher irony than this. Where you have built a bridge named for Atal Bihari Vajpayee. One of the greatest statesmen that India has ever produced. His Atal literally means unmovable.
Yes.
And usme crack. So I mean, if your workmanship is going to be this shoddy only, then name your bridge after politicians that nobody likes. No.
Yeah.
Like name Jinnah Bridge. Call it. No. Oh, then if cracks come in it, people will be like, "Ah, Jinnah है, उसको तो partition करना ही होता है." So, let's talk about exams.
Yeah, इसका ही life है.
Yeah. So I mean, I have tried to prepare for this a lot.
Right, it's impossible.
Almost as much as NEET exam aspirants. So you guys are aware that NEET is the exam. Basically, in the undergraduate, it's done for people who are trying to get an MBBS degree,
Yeah.
and then you have a postgraduate. That's NEET UG, and then you have NEET PG for postgraduate people. Right now, most of the controversy has been surrounding the NEET UG undergraduate, where there have been like cheating scandals. There has been grace mark scandals happening over here. So first time I saw it is that they reported that 1,500 students were randomly given grace marks.
Yeah.
Because there was something wrong with the question, and they were like, "Chalo, theek hai, sab log ko de do."
Yeah.
And it led to some 67 candidates having 720 out of 720.
Yep.
Literally, which is like earlier it would be like maybe 5 or 10 would have these kind of people. 67 suddenly,
Yeah.
and 6 were from the same center.
Yeah.
So there was full controversy happening over there. Like this was literally like 400 par is like very low bar over here. What was your like? What did you find most interesting or
So-
weird about this entire thing?
Firstly, my introduction to this came through one news story, and I just want to say before I tell you this, all of this needs to be made into a web series on
Oh,
Sony
hells
Live
yes.
immediately.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Immediately. It's fucking dramatic. So the news story I read was, it started like this: ki, on one night, okay, on one random night, the control room in Bihar gets a phone call saying that there is a car on a highway with people who are doing something illegal. Yeah, they didn't even tell them what it was, and Bihar police like, oh, something illegal.
Sounds like every day.
And instead of saying, "Bhag phone rakh," they said, "Okay, we'll swing into action." And so they stopped this car, right? It had some 5 people in it, and the 5 people, they obviously did some amount of interrogation, and they found out that the 5 people were headed to a safe house. Okay, and when they landed up at the safe house, there were 30 students there. Okay, and they were like, "What are you guys doing?" And they were like, "What are you doing?" And basically, the 30 students were there, held by criminals, to prepare for the NET exam happening the next day. Right? And listen, I've been in exams that have pressure, but to have criminals around you
Yeah.
helping you cram,
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
what this was called the Solver Gang, no?
Solver gang.
No, I'm not making this up. It was called Solver Gang.
So what? Then they give the answers to the students, or they are the.
Yeah,
No,
they create the answer key, no?
Yeah,
For the
for
paper,
the OMR
or
sheet.
in many cases they
Yeah.
go and give the exam,
Yeah.
which
Fair
is
enough.
Personally.
Like in Vyapam also it used to happen back in the day. The,
You don't
the
say the
originals.
word Vyapam. If you say 3 times, you disappear.
but the interesting thing about the solver thing is this is true. Like they have these criminal parts of these criminal machinery who are there to solve the question and then teach the students what the answer is.
Yeah.
And I cannot tell you, it's such a wonderful statement about how competitive things are in India.
Yeah.
कि crime gang में भी तेरे को entrance exam देना पड़ रहा है घुसने के लिए.
हाँ मतलब you need to know how to do post-mortem and shit.
It's such a wild story that, and so when they started unraveling it, every state they found had
Yeah,
these centers
Yeah.
where you have these solvers and you have these. There's a whole network of these people. Right? Either people are leaking it, solving it, or as you said, impersonating.
Yeah.
So they
And the
found
money is wild. So like there was the story that I read where parents pooled together and were paying like there were checks with amounts ranging from 50 lakh to 2.3 crore
Oh my
being given
god.
to these solvers. And I would just like to ask Kautuk, as a newly minted parent,
yeah.
how much would you pay?
See, I would see the aptitude of my child, and then I would say, I think you should become a monk.
Can I just say, when I found out like 67 people scored full, they are toppers essentially, 67 toppers. It already sounds wrong. My first thought was, I need to take care of my health. 20 years from now, I go to a doctor and he's like, I was a topper, I'm the best in the batch. I'm going to leave immediately. I'm like, I want a medium good doctor. Average student now, please. Yeah.
500 वाला
Yeah,
कुछ.
I go with a cough and he recommends amputation or something, you know. I don't
So
wanna
this
take a
happened to
chance.
one. This was in the news.
Yeah.
There was one kid, okay, who went in for a leg surgery. They performed a circumcision on him.
What? No.
For real.
What? Fuck off.
For real. This is a.
So this is kind of a compliment in a weird way, right?
And then
The greatest compliment of all time.
ये क्या इसका लंच छोड़ा करो क्या ये?
Oh man. I just want to say one thing I found very interesting about the NEET thing is it's run by this NTA, right? The National
Yes.
Testing Agency, and they've messed up. So now they're appointing another committee to like that's how we fix it. When one committee messes up, we get another committee to look at this committee. And we all know nothing's going to be like this is just, you know how they're going to solve this, right? This is what we do in India. We'll rename the exam. So NEET, the name is going to go. And I think it should, because NEET, if you guys know, it stands for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. And I just have a gripe with that Latin word in the middle. I feel as a society we have to move on from. Every time I read that word, I'm like, no, not anymore. Dude. Not just in NEET, in every sofa come bed, sofa that becomes bed. Don't throw Latin at us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is Shamik Chakrabarti versus Latin. New comedy special.
But what Shamik has said is so true, that we solve all our problems by creating a committee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of these committees are called the SIT community. Right? Because they just sit around. Nothing.
Very nice.
Fucking nothing. They just like. I've always seen committee formed, never seen committee reports.
Where is minutes of meeting?
Where is it?
Correct. But see, I genuinely have such respect now for anybody who is actually giving this exam, like while and not cheating. Like, if someone who actually wants to be, like, you need to really want to be a doctor, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because IIT JEE, like, that's the exam that I gave, and people say, oh, IIT is the most difficult. Here, you're in IIT, you're just battling the question paper.
Yeah.
In NEET, you're battling question paper, solver gang, government conspiracy, safe room. They changed the date, so that NEET PG exam, they changed the date randomly 4 times. There was one time, I was speaking to somebody who actually gave it, so they said first the exam was 23rd March. Then randomly one day before, they were like, okay, no, sorry, 20th July. Then they were like, okay, sorry, 23rd June. This is just, that's what's happening.
This sounds like, you know what, like when guys are on Tinder. And they're like, kab milna hai? 23rd July.
Sorry, something came up.
But I actually, so I put out a little like question on Instagram stories asking like people who have actually been giving this NEET exam, students who have actually been impacted by it, what they've been going through. And a lot of them like gave really serious accounts saying that, listen dude, I'm so stressed, I don't know what to do. Do I have to give this exam again? Do my results count? One guy was like, I got higher marks than my last attempt but got lower rank this time. But my favorite dude was the guy, everybody, all these emotional people saying, ki, guys, I've given this exam, I've given my life for this. There was only one guy who was happy. Because he sent me a message saying, I woke up late for exam.
You know something, Azim? I kid you not, there is one person for sure, whose belief in God has skyrocketed. Who has just been like, Bhagwan, please, मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं की है, इस बार cancel कर दो, अगली बार पक्का. And then the next day,
he's like,
there's a fucking like national conspiracy, and he's like, पक्का monk बनूंगा.
All right, that's the show for today. Thank you so much for coming out. Yeah.